What is up, everyone? My name is Heavy Metal, and the reason being is that why I haven't been uploading BO3 is because most lately I've been focusing on upload because Black Ops Cold War is new is cool, but I decided I want to do more BO3. I know some of you wondering like you should do other things just besides COD. Well, I am gonna do that soon. I am gonna like upload more videos besides COD. I mean, like, I'm gonna see what I could do when I come back. Basically, I have a bunch of games in my library that I don't play and see what I could do with those ones. And basically, yeah, that's how it's gonna work. Basically, you're gonna be seeing COD for a while. You're gonna be seeing COD for a while. Basically, you're gonna be seeing COD for a while on the videos. And after, hold on, I'm gonna put it to 250. Because after that, then basically, well, yeah, it's 250. Actually, it was, just leave it. Alright, so some of you are wondering, like, I want to get the Annihilator from out of the box, and not out of the box, and basically how I get the Annihilator. First, the Annihilator first appeared with that character right there. You see right there where the microphone is at, under the CDP and Black Ops, and you see right there where my username is. That the Annihilator came only in the BO3 multiplayer map, and basically in Trek is like, hey, why don't we let people get the Annihilator from the Giant and get it out of the box in the Chronicles maps. I think you could also get it on the other maps. I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. But all I know is that you can like get it out of the Chronicles maps. And yeah, basically. Because I saw back in BO2 that the only way you could get the ray gun for free was by doing something and like getting it out of the Olympia wall, was by only doing the Olympia, was I doing from the Olympia wall gun, and basically that's all I know. And because basically that's all I know. That's what I know so far. Because I did upload Spider-Man. Yeah, I did upload Spider-Man from the PS4 Spider-Man. I might be uploading that when I come back from my dad's, which I'll curiously see that basically I'm talking and you don't see my face often. Which obviously I didn't bring my camera with me. And so that's kind of suck. I mean, when I get my game capture card soon, I'm gonna be bringing my computer often. And so basically, I'm bringing the headset and the computer that I'm gonna be having. As you see here, those are the mannequins from 2025, I think. I don't sure. Because we know that this map takes place in the future. As I said in the Nuketown video on Black Ops Cold War, which was released yesterday, that I said that the Nuketown nuclear testing site was abandoned for no apparent reason. And you see that basically everything was like all like spray painted, and the mannequins has clothes changed and out of places that shouldn't have been there before. And another Easter egg, that if you go right here in the bus, I hope I don't get shot, is you see there. That's the, I told you. Maybe if I didn't get like that right there is you see the Nuketowns that came out during each year. Basically, and then I think Trek made it a little wrong. I think that Trek made a little wrong is that it says Nuketown 3 instead of Nuketown 20. Which Nuketown 2025 came before Nuketown 2023. which I think Trey made a little wrong, saying that Nuketown, there was Nuketown and then Nuketown, and then this Nuketown and then Nuketown 2025, and then Nuketown. You see, and right there, that's the original Nuketown. And Trey was like, hey, why don't we make our said this back in BO2. I mean, when BO2 was released, Trey was like, hey, why don't we make this map into a zombies map? So that's what we got for it, because then there was only Alpha Omega and then the original Nuketown. I mean, since BO4 only had a lot of remakes, since basically a lot of people had a remix. Yeah, since BO4 is remix. Since basically Zombies Chronicles 2 was gonna release in Nuketown, since we only have like Zombies Chronicles 1. Since basically I think those are the maps, because we only got like hints towards Fireball Z, which is of course the Cody Infinity or Vietnam map. I'm thinking that basically there was a guy over on, hold on, just real quick, not Instagram. I mean, there's a guy on Twitter. His goes by the name of Tom Henderson, and he said that because there's this guy, he's great at leakers, and he said that the leaks are going on around the moment with Black Ops Cold War or the face, and he said for the start, don't expect a new map and new zombies map until February. I was like, what? You're not gonna give us any map until February? I was like, dude, are you serious? I mean, we're gonna have new modes. I mean, we're gonna be playing the same map, but we are gonna be playing a new mode, but we're gonna be playing these same maps. I mean, playing the same map all over and over again until February will be kind of boring, you know, like I said. And basically, Modern Warfare is having like having a 7th season. That's what I heard. Basically, there are 6 seasons, and we're not getting a map until during season 1. Which, of course, basically since we're not getting a new season we're not getting a new map until season 2. So Modern Warfare now has 6 seasons, so there's not gonna be one during season 1. I mean, there's gonna be a map during season 2, season 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 maps. I mean, that's probably be including Chronicles 2. That is, yeah, I think that will be including Zombies Chronicles 2. But there is gonna be a 7th season, so that's 6. But that's all the rumors I heard. So basically, I hope that basically they release Zombies Chronicles 2, because I think the way BO2 looked back then, it wasn't, a lot of people didn't actually like transit to. I think that's the way it looks back in BO2. The way it looks back in BO2. That Rise, I think people will play a little bit since it came back as a boring map, and then Buried, a lot of people are actually gonna be liking Buried since basically. I think that the Chronicles is gonna be including with Nuketown, because basically the zombies map that we have playing there is an Onslaught. Argument. The one. I think that I think Nuketown is gonna be on Onslaught, which I saw that a lot of people are playing Onslaught, because I think that I couldn't be able to play it, so I think that the only map I could play was Moscow. I mean, the Moscow map, and basically that's. Alright, hold on. My back with my old gun. And basically, so yeah, basically, that's a lot of rumors I heard. Yeah, I think we're not gonna be getting like Zombies Chronicles until season 6 for Black Ops Cold War. And so yeah, that's what I heard so far. I mean, like basically, since basically in next year, basically that's gonna be Infinity War, and then basically in 2022, that's what it's gonna be a new it's gonna be for Sledgehammer, and in 2023, basically back to Treyarch. Basically back to Treyarch. That's all rumors I heard. That's all, and basically, so yeah, I think that the most boring thing about it is that we're gonna be playing the same map over and over again. I mean, probably with the new modes. I mean, since basically if you didn't see the if you didn't see the season pass, yeah, if you didn't, not the season pass, I mean, if you didn't see the season for the for the Cold War, basically on December 10th we're gonna be getting a new season. We're gonna be getting season 1, and basically with new modes. I mean, classified Warzone experience. I have to download Warzone on my because I can't get it onto Black Ops Cold War. So yeah, I can see. Since basically Treyarch are the ones with Warzone besides Modern Warfare. I mean, we didn't have a Russian map after Call of the Dead and Krovy. Since yeah, I would like to expect to see another Russian map. I mean, Nacht, Varuk, and Darius took place in Germany. Well, Nacht took place in German occupied Europe, and basically okay, so I did not expect that. What Nacht, Varuk, Darius, Kino took place in Germany. And basically Moon takes place on the moon. And Rush and Call of the Dead and Tag Their Toten, which of course Call of the Dead. And Guard Krovy is only like the maps we had in Russia. And so yeah, that's what I heard. So of course Revelations and took place in the Dark Ether. Took place in I mean our Ascension took place in Russia. I forgot to say. I'm dumb, sorry. And that's what I heard so far. I mean, I would like to see another Russian map. I mean, since basically Shangri-La took place in the mountain hills. I think China. And so yeah. Yeah, so basically that's what I heard so far. Like I said, basically we're not getting a new map until until season 2. So that's sometime next year. So yeah, basically season 2, that basically they'll leak it and basically they'll leak season 2, and yeah, let's go do the giant, because last time it didn't work out.
Hardly a challenge. Mess with the best, die like the rest.
3rd place. I mean, how do they got 35 and 37 and I got like 44 kills? All because of the deaths. I don't still get it that basically that playing the same map over and over again until February is gonna be boring. I mean, I want to see how the new modes are going. Sorry, that's me on my phone. Yes, I am live on the phone, as you see here. And yeah, I'm live on my phone. So as you see here, it says Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and live, and you see the drum set with the microphone. I mean, I have it on 720, so basically that means I'm live. All right, so let's go to zombies. I think that basically you want to get the way you get the annihilator was played the fight trap Easter egg on the giant, because you couldn't get the annihilator back in Black Ops and World of War. Okay, so the Rising Drac is Setsubo Grodd. I mean, basically in the Chronicles you could get the annihilator on the Chronicles maps. Which of course the Chronicles are fractured, means that making places appear that shouldn't be there before in the original timeline. And basically, I don't think you could get the annihilator on the Rising Drac, Setsubo Grodd, and Revelations. Yeah, that's what I heard. But that will be next time video because I don't want to. But we're just gonna play. I mean, I played it yesterday. Played Grodd yesterday. I played Setsubo yesterday. I'm downloading Revelations. Playing. I mean, I gotta have to do the campaign, and then there is the Dead Ops Arcade. I don't think a lot of people actually like the Dead Ops Arcade. I'm glad that the STG-44 came back. It would have been like a track game without it. I don't think you could get it on Kino, Ascension, Shangri-La, and Moon, because I think that, I mean, you could get the MP40 on Kino, but I don't think you could, because those are Black Ops 1 maps, and the guns were irrelevant because the guns were different at the time, basically. And basically, Origins takes place during the front lines of World War One. And Shadows of Evil took place, I think, in the 1940s. I don't know which time. Probably the end of the World War II. And Giant took place during the World War II. I mean, all the maps took place in the 1940s. Nox, Kino, Darius, the Giant. I mean, Kino, Ascension, Shangri-La, and Moon took place in a different time. Kino took place during the Cold War era. I don't know. I think this took place in the Cold War era. This took place in the 1950s. Moon took place during the same events as Moon. And Origins took place during the front lines of World War One. So yeah, that's what I heard so far. But yeah, basically that's what Alright, so hold on, we're back to multiplayer. I just want to tell you about all those maps that I said about zombies. Yeah, so basically, instead of Nuketown, which of course one of my favorite maps, I mean, all people actually like Nuketown. I mean, the new Nuketown is pretty cool, but the most map I like the most out of is of course the Rift. If I'm like get bored of Nuketown's quick, if I like get bored quick from Nuketown, I mean, I'll just pop this up and play this one map. I mean, it's the Rift. I think it comes with the second DLC for BO3. Of course, the Chronicles didn't include any multiplayer maps because there's I mean, for DLC 1 that was the Rising Drac, DLC 2 Zetsubo, DLC 3 Grodd, DLC 4 Revelations, so that's 4 DLCs. And basically DLC 5, which of course the Zombies Chronicles. Like I said earlier in the video, it said that Modern Warfare has 6 seasons, so basically 5 DLCs. So yeah, that's what I heard so far. So yeah, that's what like I said, that's what I heard so far. I mean, that would have been cool having 7 DLCs. Having 7 DLCs, but 7 DLCs would have been too much. I mean, not 7 DLCs, I mean 6 DLCs. I mean, if I get bored quick from Nuketown, I'll just pop this map up and just play it. I think the way you could get the wallers on here, as long as I don't get.
Threat neutralized. Scratch that ruin.
And so I don't like. How do we start from 20 ammo count in the mag and to 8? Because we started off with 8 in World of War and Black Ops and even Black Ops 2. Basically, Origins is like the only BO2 map in the Chronicles, because honestly we could play it as we only play it as premise in BO2, and basically for Black Ops 1 we played as Ultimus, World of War. I mean, for Sheena Numa and Duriz we played as Ultimus for the first time. I mean, of course for Rook we played as the Marines that Cornelius Purnell sent. And basically for Noct we played as 4 random Marines with the same aspects. Since basically I don't know why we play as 4 random Marines, Trek was like, hey, why don't hey, during the development of World of War we should make a zombies mode that name nameless characters and basically and wait until DLC for DLC 1 to like then we can put names in there. Of course, basically Noct was the not the beginning of the storyline. I mean, Duriz was the Duriz was starting the evolution. I mean, since Noct had no story, I mean, basically the drop Jarians you must ascend for darkness. I mean, salvation lies above. Salvation lies above. I mean, those are like, those quotes are like just like since they meant nothing, they were just here the atmosphere just get us thinking, but over time they became famous quotes. I'm sad that it didn't come back in Noct in Cold War. And yeah, I'm still sad. I mean, since you could see Noct in transit in the cornfields, I mean, you have to like kill the denizens so they don't have to rip your eyes out. Because I haven't played much of BO2 as much as I've been playing. I mean, the only time I ever played BO2 was of course playing Nuketown. I mean, Nuketown Zombies. I mean, I would like to download its DLCs, but my Xbox storage has not had enough. And basically, I mean, so yeah, basically, if you can tell me what to do, and so I can figure out, so I can download more of BO2 maps. I mean, I would have played Black Ops 1, but the Black Ops 1 DLCs are kind of getting boring. And yeah, basically. I mean, World of War, I haven't really played much of World of War. I mean, the only map I would like to play on was, of course, Noct, but I haven't really played much of its DLCs. Yeah, I really haven't played much of its Varrock, Sheena, and Duriz. It's not because I'm scared, it's that it's basically too much glitchy. It's because the reason being is that basically I don't think the reason I mean I don't hate the World of War is it's just because I haven't really played much focus on World of War. Hold on, let me switch. I mean, when basically if it's zombies, then basically they'll just come here and just like, you know. I mean, your body will probably, if you're being in lava too long, your body will burn so much. I mean, you're just gonna be left with skull. Like, you're gonna be left with skull. See, this is why I hate that. Basically, if I'm trying to like shoot a UAV down with my Dynaco or whatever it's called, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. But yeah. Yeah, basically, I really haven't played much of World of War. And I know that basically a lot of people didn't like actually playing World of War in its DLCs because it was glitchy. Because I'm gonna be agreeing with that. Because it is a glitchy back in the days of World of War. During the days of World of War and in the DLCs. I mean, if Trek made the game like not glitchy, I mean, since basically it did came with glitches back then. If Trek didn't like made the glitches. When I get my game capture card, I'm gonna be recording on my Xbox, and PlayStation, and looking at Nuketown's evolution. Basically, back with Black Ops and from Black Ops to, of course, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, BO4. If I even download BO4 again. If I even download BO4 again. If I download even BO4 again. I mean, I'll still play BO4. Is that basically, I mean, a lot of people didn't actually like it because it's the lack. I mean, I don't know what makes it not successful, but I think it's because of the lack of campaign making. I mean, they did make the campaign I want during the game, but they decided, hey, why don't we scrap the campaign and make new something? I mean, a lot of people, I want to see how the campaign works in BO4, but no, Cherk decided, hey, why don't we make this into Blackout? I think a lot of people actually like BO4 since they didn't like playing the campaign. They didn't like playing the campaign. I think I could agree with that. Basically, I mean, a lot of people in the Blackout during the COD cycle line. During COD didn't actually like the campaign, and basically, and those guys were like, hey, why don't we not play the campaign since I didn't like the campaign and play the multiplayer and just zombies. I mean, since basically a lot of people actually like playing zombies and more than multiplayer, because basically why does multiplayer get the DLCs and we're not getting any for zombies? You know, I think a lot of people like multiplayer and like zombies. Basically, I really don't know. I really don't know.
Wasted.
Ooh, I got him, but eventually the guy got me too. So I don't know what's the reason why they decided to like put in more maps for multiplayer and not for zombies. I wish that they put double tap meal kick Widow's Wine, since basically that's the only perk that you only get like for BO3. So it's basically that's the only perk you get throughout BO3. Unless you get like the perkaholic. So it's basically in BO4 they just give us random perks that we don't need. We want just the 4 basic perks. I mean, I'm okay with the new perks. I mean, I like the Winter's Wail, and I forgot what there was. The Winter's Howl, and there was another perk in there. Like, I mean, basically I would just like put quick revives, meal kick, and stamina up on there. And base. I mean, there was a perk in there that kind of mixed with Deadshot. I mean, I forgot what it's called. I'm glad that Deadshot make a return, but like a heavy metal style. I really like the heavy metal. I really did like heavy metal, the style it looks. So, of course, Deadshot is gonna make the rock music. I mean, meal kick, Speed Cola like the Spanish music. And double tap is like the country type of vibe, but I really don't know. I really don't know. And yeah, if Trick decided, hey, why don't we put double tap in there, the original double tap, basically mix it and put it in with another perk in there, which is of course the cut perk, the damage aid, because they decided, hey, since basically during the beginning of Black Ops 2, Trick decided, why don't we mix that perk, why don't we mix the cut perk with double tap, and basically that's double tap 2.0, which is of course double tap 2.0, of course double tap 2.0. I want to see how the perk works. Of course, Ammo-matic, basically that's the perk. I mean, it would have been a little overpowered having unlimited ammo, but it would have been a cool perk. I forgot there was another scrap perk from World of War. I forgot there was another perk that you get from World of War. I mean, there was a lot of cut perks basically for World of War. Since basically we're just gonna have a 4th teleporter along with the Ammo-matic perk. But it would have been like a little too much having a 4th teleporter. Yeah, I would think that would have been a little too much. Having a fourth teleporter, I mean, yeah, it would have been a little too much, basically. Since basically that perk with the with that scrap perk that perk Ammo-matic, that perk was gonna be above Juggernaut.
EKIA.
Because basically, if you didn't know, basically there was a hole in that hole in the giant. In the giant, there was a hole in the giant. You see all that block of barriers? That right there was gonna be a fourth teleporter, along with
HCXD deployed.
Damage. I mean, along with what's it called? Along with the perk, but Trick said, hey, since fourth teleporters are too much, why don't you just give them the basic 3? I mean, that would have been a good area. That would have been a good spot right there for the damage aid. Since basically that perk would have blocked the fourth teleporter, but Trick decided to block the whole thing. I mean, there was another perk in World of War, basically, I forgot what it was called. I mean, since basically Ammo to pop, like, replenishes, like, basically Ammo-matic. I think that's what I heard. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna have to look up what the perk actually does. I mean, basically, if you basically...
Profit splashed. Threat neutralized.
And so, yeah, basically I'm gonna have to look up what the perk does. And so basically that's... Hold on, alright, so... Alright guys, that is got you for today's content. If you like today's, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time, my dudes. Until then guys, goodbye.